Yeah, so I want to talk about this destructive energy that's going on in Ecuador. It's actually not even understandable. Let me see if I can get all of them together. They're setting everything on fire. They love to burn everything. Then there's cutting down all the trees. And then there's setting these little fires that get out of control. So it's like candelas, they're called candelas. So you put a little fire here, then you put another little fire over here, and then you knock it out so it doesn't go anywhere. But a lot of times they lose control. It's been quite a burning year. Like there's so many fires, so many places, and it's all of human origin. And no one's being punished. It's so bizarre. Like they put a fire and then they go home, or they just don't care about anybody else's property. It's so strange. It's like this, do you not care about another person's house? How can you leave your fire burning and go away? Like it's so unusual. And the other thing they always do is they have this idea that the river is a garbage dump. Their raw sewage goes into the river. The garbage that they create during the day goes into the river. The construction materials that these contractors have goes into the river. All the owners of dump trucks that work down there, they throw everything into the river. And the river looks basically like a garbage dump. It is that bad. One guy even pushed his car into the edge of somebody else's property, and they didn't even care. It's like it's crazy how little importance nature has, and the even the protection of their own river. They live there, and it's actually really hard to understand how there can be such a disrespect for everything that is alive. Anyways, the reason for my video is this person has cut down all these trees. And today she showed up and they're starting to cut down all these trees. They spent half the day cutting down everything that is alive. So I presume they're expecting for all this to come down, and the river's going to keep pushing over because all these trees are falling down. And I'm trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to get as many plants in the ground as I can on my side to protect the land, even though I'm flat, which makes it a lot easier. But this destruction it's almost a sickness. It's almost like they want to be in control of nature. They want to fight nature. They want to hurt nature. It's like, it's really hard to explain where this energy comes from to destroy nature. Like this land here, even the land they're chewing up now, this is concrete. This material you can't, I don't know, this might grow in it, like a weed might grow in it, nothing else. So why would you cut this down? What are you going to plant in there? There's nothing to plant. The only game plan here is preservation, is how do I preserve this land from falling down and the river taking all my land away? It makes no sense. Like, you know, she cut down that tree, that great big tree. She cut it down the first week that I was here, and the tree was like 60 meters long. And tomorrow they're going to be back, and the husband was talking about fire. He wants to put fires in here to burn all this dry grass off. And it's this insane desire to control nature. Instead of working together, They want to control it. So if she would have left all those trees in there, she could have had little areas with great topsoil where she could have put beans in, or she could have planted something inside there. So anyways, Ecuador, like, don't destroy your land, don't cut down the trees, don't do all these things that are like so destructive. Stop with these fires already. Ecuador doesn't need any more fires. And the government needs to punish these people. You strip this land of the trees, you should get a fine. You set this on fire, you should get a fine. Like, it's so destructive. Everyone has 5 or 6 or 7 dogs. What do? They unleash them at night so that they can go and forage for food. Well, what do they forage? Wild animals. We need the wild animals to, you know, for ecotourism and for having life everywhere. You know, I have so many lizards in here and birds and stuff, and the dogs come in here at night. You can hear them in a pack trying to catch whatever they can inside this garden, this eco garden, this food forest. So it's so destructive, and it's so disappointing and so scary how people are so out of tune with nature.